In 2014, our family moved to Kathmandu to work with the Tibetan people. Although it was difficult to break through their Buddhist mindset, God gave us many opportunities to plant the gospel seed among them, including children. We worked with another family who was doing Bible translation for one of the Tibetan groups living in Nepal. We were given opportunities to use balloons, to minister to children, and even to Buddhist monks. We were able to teach the monks English along with Bible stories. While learning the language and culture, we realized we needed to find a way to communicate the gospel in a way that made sense to a people who never had heard anything about God in the Bible. I soon began writing Bible studies about understanding Bible Christianity, and we have made several videos available on our evangelistic website, pilgrimoftruth.com. One of my favorite experiences in Nepal was traveling to villages. In 2 different villages, we were able to have a team of preachers present a gospel seminar, giving an overview of creation to Christ using the Bible studies. This was a tremendous help for the young believers to see God's overall plan from Genesis to Revelation in just 8 sessions. Though COVID-19 has limited our ability to travel and hold more seminars, I have discovered that God may have other plans. You see, there are thousands of villages that are isolated, with most of the inhabitants being illiterate. They have been in bondage for centuries to their Hindu or Buddhist beliefs. Many of these villages will speak their own indigenous languages. Most villages have few or no Christian believers. For the lonely families who cannot read, they are susceptible to being swayed by false teachers. More than half the population of Nepal is illiterate, making them oral learners, but most can speak 3 or 4 languages. Now imagine being the only family in your village or town that is a Christian. How do you grow if you are both isolated and illiterate? A couple years ago, I took a motorbike trip with my friend Bean high into the Himalayas to Manang. It took us 15 hours one way. Then we trekked several hours to the highest lake in the world, which is Talicho Lake. One village we stayed overnight in was Manang. It is like a stone fortress surrounded by yaks and rocky peaks. There we met this lone Christian family. They served us some delicious fresh yak meat that they cooked up for us over the fire. This poor family had to leave their home in another district because of their Christian faith. The lady was not allowed to go to the public well for water. But this isolated family has another challenge. They are illiterate. We learn that there is another Christian nearby who visits and reads the Bible to them once a week. Through circumstances that only God could facilitate, we're able to send up an audio Bible powered by solar technology for this family, along with another book of lessons for their friend to teach them. My wife and I were able to bring over 200 MP3 players on which the Nepali Bible was downloaded and distributed to other believers. My wife and I were blessed to teach in the Crown Nepal Bible College during our time there in Nepal to help prepare laborers to preach the gospel in other villages. This is Gyatso, a young man we were able to disciple and assist through his time in Bible college. He remains faithful, serving his own people, the Loa Tibetans from Mustang. Even after we returned to live in America, I have started a YouTube channel thanks to the technical assistance of our friend Mike Schmidt. I am grateful for friends with whom we may partner to take the gospel to the ends of the earth using the various mediums of electronics. Maybe God will allow you to go to Nepal one day to preach the gospel. You never know what might happen. Please pray for God's word to continue to be proclaimed through every medium available. The lost are fearful and without hope. The believers need encouraged and to be grounded in sound doctrine. We can each partner to pray, give, and go.